People who frequently block or delete others may exhibit borderline personality traits. These individuals experience extreme emotional instability in intimate relationships, making it difficult to maintain lasting and healthy emotional connections. Even when they feel happy temporarily, they often sabotage relationships due to internal conflicts. From a psychological perspective, borderline personality disorder, BPD, is commonly accompanied by deep-seated attachment anxiety, identity confusion, and emotional regulation difficulties. Their behavior isn't simply being emotional or acting out, but rather a defensive expression of deep psychological trauma within intimate relationships. Borderline personality typically exhibits 6 characteristic features. 1. Intense abandonment, anxiety with contradictory behaviors. They are exceptionally sensitive to separation and loneliness. Even when they know a relationship is problematic, they struggle to truly leave. Once they sense their partner might distance themselves, they preemptively block or delete to control the situation and avoid being hurt passively. This creates a self-fulfilling prophecy. The more they fear loss, the more likely they are to cause separation. 2. Extreme and unstable emotions. They rapidly switch between love and hate. Minor incidents can trigger emotional breakdowns, sometimes leading to self-harm or aggressive behavior. Afterward, they experience intense shame, self-blame, and guilt, feeling regretful yet unable to control themselves. 3. High dependency coexisting with control issues. In relationships, they often expect their partner to completely accommodate their emotional needs. When they feel there's insufficient response, they interpret it as "I'm not loved" or "I don't matter," triggering intense emotional reactions and attempts to manipulate their partner. 4th, cycles of idealization and devaluation. They tend to idealize their partner. "You're the only one who understands me." But once conflict or disappointment occurs, they completely devalue the other person. This black and white thinking pattern repeatedly plays out in relationships, leaving everyone exhausted. 5. Unclear sense of self-identity. Their self-evaluation is extremely unstable. One moment feeling exceptionally accomplished, the next plunging into deep self-denial. Due to their lack of stable self-awareness, they easily use relationships as tools to fill their inner void, leading to excessive attachment. 6th, depression, anxiety, and self-harm impulses. Individuals with borderline personality often experience chronic emotional distress, including feelings of emptiness, loneliness, and depression. Some even engage in repeated self-harm. Many grew up in emotionally neglectful families, lacking secure attachment, so they continue seeking emotional salvation in adulthood. Why are they always in pain? This suffering isn't a state they choose, but rather their way of struggling to maintain relationships amid chaos. A core difficulty for borderline personality is weak emotional regulation ability and high dependence on relationship feedback to confirm their self-worth. In reality, they're often attracted to those who cannot provide emotional stability, such as narcissistic personalities, NPD, causing them to repeatedly fall into cycles of expectation, disappointment, breakdown. What sustains truly healthy relationships? The answer isn't control, dependency, or people-pleasing, but clear psychological boundaries, emotional stability, and independent self-worth. When you stop placing all your expectations on others' responses, you can have relaxed, balanced, and lasting intimate relationships. If you recognize similar reaction patterns in yourself while reading this, please don't blame yourself. Awareness is the first step toward change. With professional psychological support, healing childhood wounds, and developing a stable sense of self, you can absolutely break old patterns and build healthy relationships. Remember, what's truly worth treasuring isn't the person you desperately try to keep, but the one who chooses to stay and is willing to understand your emotions. Learning to understand and respect yourself is the starting point for healing all relationship trauma.